Welcome to the tea. You have made it through the week, and now it's the weekend, and here's your reward, where we get to sit down and discuss all the fantastic things that, some are less fantastic, that your favorite celebrities have been up to. My name is Laura Mbata, and in studio today we have a very, very beautiful addition to the whole set. Guys, I'll let her introduce herself because she's not unfamiliar to some of you. Her face has been plastered everywhere you care to look. So just a brief reminder of who she is.
Yes, I am Ayuma Kaguli. So happy to be spilling tea here with you today. I'm actually really, really excited.
Me too, right?
Yeah.
It's always, let me tell you, being in other people's business has to be the best thing ever. When it
But we're not
nothing to do with
gossipers.
it. No, we're not.
We're informing.
Yeah, we're just telling you what's
Yeah.
happening, but it's not happening to me. So it just makes it 10 times better.
Exactly.
So we're kicking things off on a very somber note. During the week, we actually lost an LGBTQ activist through gruesome murder, which is still under investigation. But people have been coming out to show their support and love. The American government was also involved. So if you don't know who we're talking about fashion designer Edwin Chiloba.
Yes.
Who just passed away the week prior. Social media is just a mess at this point because people were sharing videos of how he passed away, how he was found, and the family was begging them not to share the pictures because, of course, there's a family in mourning. But as usual, news has to be spread. But it's also great to have awareness of how dangerous life is out there, and what to demand for, what to ask for as human beings, which is at the bare minimum just to have humanity sustained.
And I think that's like the saddest thing about this whole situation. Yes, it's an ongoing investigation. We don't know what exactly happened, but it showed the ugliness of social media because the comments were crazy. And I'm just like, even if you agree or disagree, let's just be kind to one another. There's no reason why now other people are also being attacked because of that. I was just shocked by how mean guys were in the comments.
And if you have nothing good to say, don't say anything. It's a standard rule that you should keep throughout and through everything, in my opinion.
Definitely.
But first of all, we'd like to send our condolences to his family, to his friends who are still mourning him. He was a very big fixture in the entertainment scene because as a designer, he's worked with celebrities and artists. It was interesting to see people come out. Michelle Salami came out to say she was a close friend. Savara also came out to support him. All these artists came out and said, you know, murder is murder. At the bare minimum, life just needs to be respected. It doesn't matter what kind of life you lived or what you did or didn't do. Life is precious and should be respected. So condolences to his family, and we hope that they do get the peace and comfort they deserve. On Twitter, let me tell you, I love Twitter for one of two things. It's always crazy, and you get to learn that you're not the craziest person out there.
Yeah.
Which I love. There's someone who's always crazier than me.
Definitely.
So Soko's usually big on social media, especially Twitter, where the big wigs are. KOT, if you're not familiar with it, good for you. You're living a pure life. So there's this whole conversation about the pregnancy, the male DNA test, paternity test, where men can actually purchase it from the store and do an at-home DNA test. First of all, I feel like, okay, how accurate is this? I haven't really read the statistics, but there's a whole conversation happening on Twitter I haven't been part of, but I've just been seeing highlights. What do you think of this whole conversation?
What I thought was really hilarious was when, like, our former Nairobi governor gave us words of wisdom and literally said men and women don't go out and buy these things because now they're going to vunja bombas and everything. It's just going to break up relationships. And it has me thinking, like, what kind of relationships are you in where you feel like if you just go and test the paternity of your child, you might break up? What's happening over there?
There's a harder question to ask. Like, what kind of relationships do you have that this thing is in the market? You really just want to go out and actively buy it.
Yeah. So, but women were in trouble. Like, you know, before, like, you can get away with anything. Just say, like, my cousin, you know, my grandfather, you look like my grandfather. He might not look like you, but my grandfather looked like that. Now with these tests, hey.
It's over.
It's over
for us women. You wanted accountability, there you go. There you have it. Take your part. Take it responsible. Take your responsibility, and run with it. There you have it. You can't hide. I mean, there was all these, and I love Twitter because I learned different things. There's this whole legend, and I call it a legend, where it involves a matchstick and the baby's skin tone.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'll have to explain that to you offset. I don't even have the actual information. But guys, if you live in one of these relationships where you feel the need to actually go and buy this, I think you're in trouble. And you've been in trouble for a very long time. I'm just happy you are acknowledging it now and going to the shop to embarrass yourself in front of people, the masses. So congratulations. And
but like you said, it might not be that accurate if you're not going to the doctor. So you can blame it on that. Like who's tested these things? Yeah. Made in China. We can't trust it. Yeah.
Made in China. People who've been making headlines. I'm so tired of cloud chasers. I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. My body cannot process the amount of cloud chasing that happens with our Kenyan celebrities. I understand it sells. I understand that there's a market for it. Maybe I'm not the audience, so I shouldn't be complaining.
Yeah.
So Kabiwa Jesus and Miliwa Jesus came out to announce that they were pregnant with their third baby.
Yeah, that would be their third.
And of course, people on social media are excited. Why? Because you're never even invited for the birthday party. Why are you always so excited? But turns out it was a prank.
Let me tell you, we should have known that it was a prank from the way they announced it. She just went and posted a picture on Instagram. The way these people normally talk about their announcement is like a movie premiere and everything. You know, video premiering in 5 hours, video premiering in 10 hours. We should have just known. If it's not like some huge big deal that they're doing, then it's not true. Yeah.
I mean, first of all, congratulations to Kabiwa Jesus for actually accepting a child. This is on the first announcement. So that's a big step for him. We know of others who've been denied for years. I mean, even Jesus didn't see that kind of denial at any point. But we're happy for him and his wife for experimenting with their love, making jokes about such sensitive issues after all they've been through.
Yeah.
I'm happy for them. Maybe if they do intend to have a child, they should have the DNA test for them, just for them specifically.
Ooh, we are entering 2023 with pure violence.
No, but I mean, this is the thing, right? I understand creating content and all this, but does it always have to be? Because I understand the timing is perfect.
Yes.
With Amber being pregnant, Mira Siddiqa announcing a pregnancy, there's all this excitement around children and the new year. So I understand it was very calculated, but I'm asking myself, like, why am I so upset?
Because we're that invested.
Why am I
we are that invested because we feel as if you're playing with our emotions and our feelings, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was mostly to prank like her parents and like her family and stuff. But we just happened to be caught in the crossfire.
Speaking of made in China, that was the worst intro, but speaking of made in China, I'll run with it. I'll stick to my guns and I'll go with it.
Yes.
Speaking of made in China, Wema Sepetu came out and said that she has caught COVID.
Oh,
again.
Now I caught it when you said Wema Sepetu made in China. Girl, okay.
I feel like this is an attack on people who are just chilling, but I'll do it anyway. So she came out and said she had COVID again. How did she do this? She posted a picture on Instagram with the medication she was taking and saying, COVID is real. I don't know why people need to be reminded that COVID is actually real.
Right.
Be careful how you move around. Don't get sanitized. And do the bare minimum. You don't want to wear a mask, fine. But at your own risk. So anyway, she comes out and says COVID is back, guys. Be careful about it. And in the whole packet of medication, there were some medications that are supposed to treat a urinary tract infection.
Oh.
Which, if you're old enough to know how that comes about, then you understand why people were up in arms on social media, so invested in other people's private lives like we are.
Yeah.
Because then guys had all this conversation, like how embarrassing this is, especially with her track record.
Yeah.
I won't say track record, but I'll say her history with how relationships have been for her. People had an opinion on the matter and they felt like they knew that this medication is actually just meant to treat this. So she came out and said that, you guys, it's also part of the treatment. You get different kinds of treatment because it affects you differently. And are you buying it?
No. Let me tell you, as somebody who has been with other people who have COVID, I don't think there's medications for UTI or part of the COVID medication. First of all, there's not really a medication for COVID in general, other than just doing painkillers and stuff and managing the symptoms, but not the actual disease and everything. Girl, you just social media isn't for everybody. Why are you posting your medication? Netizens are going to take a screenshot and Google and find out that you really got UTI. But it happens to people.
I know. I have the same problem with people who post their tickets, and it's just their ticket.
Yeah.
It's every detail, every single, the barcode is there. I could just scan it and cancel your ticket right there. And then, why do we do this to ourselves? We don't want to preserve certain things for ourselves. Just keep it. It's yours. I know you're sick, you want sympathy. But then it begs the question, why would you feel like just the announcement of COVID is real, this is this and what I'm going through, isn't that enough?
It wasn't even COVID first. First, she just said the whole house has been, like, to Mickey's word, with like a huge infection. She doesn't know what's going on. And then she posts her medicine. And then people say it's a UTI. Then she decided it's COVID. Girl, keep your story straight.
It's not making sense. The
so
math
that means
is
it's
not
a crazy UTI infection if it's the whole house.
First of all, this house. I hope it's only adults, because then it just doesn't make sense, does it? Anyway, Wema, Sepetu, quick recovery. I hope it is actually just COVID, and we're keeping you in our prayers. Someone else we want to just, like, by the way, by the time we're filming this, by the time it airs, Charlene Ruto's birthday will have passed. So happy birthday to her. She turns 30.
Happy
the big
birthday.
3-0. Happy birthday, Charlene Ruto, daughter of the office of the daughter's president of the daughter's office. What was that?
Wait, what was it?
The office of the daughter's president.
Of the president's daughter.
The office daughter. Whatever office you're occupying, lock your doors, have a fantastic time. Pop those bottles in those closed doors, honey.
She ain't popping nothing, she's praying.
Because I know there'll just be tea and cake. So just do your thing with your friends at the office of the president's daughter and have a great time. If you want to invite me, I'll come. I'll bring all the vibes. Count on that. So guys, we want to step away from our East African family and move on to our international scene. But we're going to take a short break so that you can actually interact with us on social media. Don't forget the hashtag is hashtag KTN. The pages are at KTN Home on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and on TikTok as well. And if you want to just talk to me privately, if you want to talk to me direct, it's at Mbaka Laura. And for you, Ayuma?
It is at Ayuma Kaguli on Instagram and TikTok. No Twitter. My mental health can't do it with that.
I agree. I support that. Guys, take your time. Go over there, head over on to Twitter, and let's go. Welcome back from the break. My name is Laura Mbatha, as usual, your resident host right here on the T. And of course, I'm joined by the very talented, very beautiful. She does a lot, let me tell you.
You're just here gassing me up
but
over
I'm not joking,
here, huh?
But you do a lot, which is a good thing.
You gotta work hard in this economy nowadays, yo.
You have to use every single bit of talent you have and milk it till the last drop. Yes. I feel like when God puts you here to do something, do it to the best.
Amen.
Because you're speaking to someone that you're not actually using words, but through action. And you do that, really, honestly. Because I've checked your page and you do a lot. And she's dressed to the nines. I don't know where the nines are, but that's where you are. You're dressed to the nines, the blue is your color, and it matches the silver. I love the coordination.
Oh, thank you. We're trying to be like a more mature version, like, you know, trying to be a little bit, look, tell God that I'm a bit serious in 2023. Yeah, just a little bit.
There's this aesthetic I'm also going for. Like, I want to be, I'm picking up my niece. Well, not a child yet, but like my
rich
niece.
Auntie vibes.
Rich auntie vibes.
Single, fun auntie.
Yeah. With a nice jeans. and I put on a bit of weight, so I'm looking nice in all the right areas. So if you see me out there, don't forget to shout me out. I see you, because I see you too. But now we're moving on to the international news, and it's never news without speaking about the dreaded, the cursed. Did you hear me, right? Did you hear me? I can't even say it loudly because I don't want to pick up the curse.
Oh.
So there's been a running gag on the internet, because apparently the internet is a real place, that any man who's dated the Kardashians has always had some bad luck.
Yes.
Has the career's always just gone some other type of way. Tiger, all the basketballers and celebrities that Kim dated. Courtney, Chloe with her exes, and then Courtney.
And we can't forget Kanye West. He went a full-on, lost his mind on us in front of us,
Now we have Travis and Kylie, who just had their second baby, not less than a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Less than a year ago, and we thought they'd broken up, got back together. Then rumors of Travis cheating on Kylie with another lady came out, because this lady was posting things that aligned with the timestamp that Travis was doing this, but then it was shoved under the rug because who's Christiana? How are you going to come for Kris Jenner's plan and think you're going to survive? How? So all of that was put under the rug, but even then, it's not working, and they're allegedly separated because they weren't married to begin with.
Yeah.
So they're separated.
Let me tell you the one thing about the Kardashians that people don't understand, yeah? First of all, yes, the Kardashian curse is real, and that one is like all their men are always just suffering and just see their downfall. They find them up here, and it's like they suck the celebrity out of them and the fame, and then just leave them off to dry. But like honestly, they also they don't want to have multiple baby daddies. So I think the first breakup that Kylie had, she was done with Travis, and then she decided she wanted to have 2 children. Done. One father, she doesn't have to have like, you know, multiple baby daddies and everything. Same thing that Courtney did to Scott and kept on bringing him back whenever she wanted to get pregnant and then dumping him and then coming back, get pregnant and dumping him. I think that's the same thing that Kylie did. I don't think after their first breakup they were really together like that.
I really have a joke that I have to tell you. It's like a pump and dump. So I said it and I'm happy now.
Yes, feel good now.
I feel so good. I'm so proud of myself and my jokes. You guys, I'm coming into the comedy scene. You guys are not ready.
And then I feel like now to turn away the attention, they're gonna show like the baby's face.
Of course they are. I think it's just a build up to something.
Yeah.
But for me, it's sad for like the kids and just it's a tough life. I cannot pretend to understand.
Yeah.
But it seems like a tough life for the kids with the separation, with the getting back together, with all these rumors and on the scene just to be used for publicity by your parents. I mean, she changed the son's name after announcing the name. What was the name?
Like Wolfie or something? Yeah.
So
that's why she changed the name. Look at us laughing now. That's why the name had to be changed from Wolfie, Woofy, whatever his name, Wolfie.
Whatever the name was.
Yeah.
So Kylie aside, her and Travis have the thing going on. Then we have what has been the biggest thing in the rap scene since. Honestly, I feel like I'm so funny.
Yeah.
I need to get this out.
Since
I thought shootings were normal in the rap game, but apparently not. Yeah. First of all, we abhor gun violence. We do not support it. We do not support any kind of violence towards people. But with the rap scene, people have always been, coming out and saying, "Oh, I've been shot. This and this," until it happened to Megan Thee Stallion, who allegedly got shot. Who no longer allegedly, who was shot by Tory Lanez in the foot while they were in a car leaving a Kylie Jenner party. Kardashians everywhere, Jenners everywhere. They're to blame for everything. The economy is bad because Kylie Jenner has $1 billion somewhere in a bank sitting, and we're just broke. The rest of us are just broke. So anyway, they were leaving a Kylie Jenner party. Megan Thee Stallion, her best friend, and Tory Lanez, and the shooting happened in the car.
Yes.
So all these court proceedings and celebrities came out to decide which side they were on. People like 50 Cent made their decision. Boosie, all these artists came out to support or deny that Megan Thee Stallion was shot. But one thing that I do like about 50 Cent is he says what he means. Even if it didn't feel right at the time, even if it wasn't necessary, he has come out to apologize to Megan Thee Stallion after it was ruled that Tory was in the wrong. Still on the story of Tory Lanez, before we even get into anything, did you guys see the Kenyan who was there shouting? Because Kenyans are also just everywhere. Listen, Kenyans and Kardashian.
Even in the American courtrooms, like, outside.
So, Tory Lanez's father, who's actually been to Kenya a few times, and promised local artists that he'd get them a collab with Tory Lanez. And allegedly people had to pay for a video session just to talk to Tory.
Which people are these?
Up to thousands of dollars. Kenyan celebrities are paying to get us. At the time, I think it was a Skype in one-on-one with Tory Lanez. And he also used to run a church in Nairobi. With who? Let me tell you, with who? Our babes from Central. Listen, these girls are everywhere. You girls haven't seen them getting the bag by any means necessary. So when they left the courtroom and they were, of course, having their moment with the press, everyone was talking, including this child who should have been in bed by this time. First of all, can we talk about the whole theatrics with Tory Lanez getting his son out of school to go and even lose?
For pity points.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Why? Anyway, so they lost the case. The dad came out to speak to the press, and of course the Kenyan lady was behind him doing what she does best, which is us talking Kenyan. Places we're not supposed to be in, we are. But anyway, And they had to mention Jay-Z, Beyonce, Rock Nation being behind, this whole conspiracy about Rock Nation trying to control people, they control the government. I mean, if I was Beyonce, I'd be like,
this is too small for me to be trying to control, first of all.
I'm in the court. I'm Beyonce. So I think, like, you shouldn't be just mentioning my name across platforms like that. Like, be careful. I'm that big of a deal. But anyway, they had this whole thing happening. So Tory got arrested and was booked as a prisoner, and now his mugshot came out. His alleged mugshot.
Yo, that mugshot. This looked like he was trying to apply for a sales position in some job. Like the perfect smile. Hire me. I am a good worker.
There was a makeup crew.
Yeah.
There was lighting.
Hey.
There was a director for the shoot, and there was wardrobe. And they even managed to cover his bald spot in his head. I mean, it doesn't show, but I'm sure it's covered somehow. Because they got angles. I'm sure they had angles of like, pose like this, let the people see you. Because the thing about the American system of prison, which I don't know, but the mugshots come out and then you're automatically famous.
Yes.
Listen, I also want to be arrested there because on the same note, why did R. Kelly release an album from prison admitting he did the crime? Guys. So anyway, the mugshots came out and people had a lot to say and they were not happy about it, which is understandable. But for someone who's actually just, I think, happy is Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes.
She's been
vindicated.
Exactly.
Everyone thought she was lying. And at least now we all know she was telling the truth.
Yeah. So for me, guilty, innocent until proven guilty, which was my stand with the Tory Lanez incident. But now that it's out there, celebrities have come to apologize, including 50 Cent, which is a big deal because he knows how to run his mouth on social media. So congratulations to Megan Thee Stallion for getting justice, and to everyone out there who's going through some kind of injustice and you're not getting the justice you deserve, the time will come. So just be patient. Ayuma, thank you so much for coming through.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here. I was spilling tea. It's just like my most favorite thing to do. So I'm so happy that you had me.
You can't go wrong with spilling tea.
Yeah.
You always need someone you vibe with. It's always about other people. And like, we're the better one. We're better versions of humanity. We're here just to report and not indulge in all this. So thank you so much for coming through.
Thanks for
having me. And I hope I'll see you soon.
Hopefully, definitely.
Keep coming around.
Yes.
I love the energy. I love the vibe. And where can people find you on social media?
You can find me at Ayuma Kaguli on Instagram and on TikTok. And that's pretty much it. Instagram and TikTok. You might want to go to TikTok. Find me over there. Yeah.
For me, you can find me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, MySpace, and recently on LinkedIn.
Wow.
Yeah. And I still have my to-go chat room running. It's just over there. I think I'm the only person in this chat room with a bunch of Indians, but I'm there also. If you look hard enough, you'll find me. And the name is always Mbata Laura or Laura Mbata. The variation works. And let's see each other next week, same time, same place.